Juventus attackers in this game.
It's surprising, and it's all because there is the absence of that controller in Miralem Pjanic. He needs to push the ball forward. And for me, Benteke and Sami Khedira are other players you'd want to rely to create. He would have to act as the libero in the absence of Bonucci, who's moved on to AC Milan.
Well, now at half-time in that Champions League final game against Juventus, Zinedine Zidane went into that locker room and left his players alone for 7 minutes. And in the 8th minute, he came in and issued a very simple statement. And all he said was, we just have to break the lines and the goal will come. The goal they scored, it was a perfect example of that particular game plan. And they are going the same way again. Look at Marcelo coming in. He's broken that line. He's gone past one man. But that pass lets him down, and he's coming to Isco now. Isco would have to cross the ball deep here. It's coming there towards that far post area, and it's met there by Mattia Di Sciglio, who retreated from that right full-back position into the penalty box to head it away for a throw-in to come from the left-hand side of attack.
Well, he's fallen short of the promise that you've always wanted him to be. Mattia Di Sciglio from AC Milan to Juventus. Very little of him, and mostly Allegri would have to convert Barzagli to play as the right back. We have seen very little in his exploits as a very good right back. Hopefully he does better this evening, but he's been a suspect as Isco had to take advantage of the space he left to create an opportunity for Juventus. They need to keep their lines intact, and trust you me, Marcelo would always do that harm.
Well, and he went into another challenge there with Mattia Di Sciglio. Di Sciglio won the better of that one here. And ball coming forward now, looking for Higuain, who's already given up because the ball has gone about 5 or 10 yards away from him. And the goalkeeper, Keylor Navas, will come in for that one. But he applauds the effort of his teammate with a thumbs up there. And as the rain pours down at Allianz Arena, it's Real Madrid are coming forward with this one here. Torrent after torrent. It's Dani Carvajal here. And right for the control. He comes in with the ball infield. It's Karim Benzema. Benzema out into Luka Modric, and wearing 10 on his back now. Luka Modric goes into Rafael Varane. Varane finds Sergio Ramos, the captain. He would go with a left-footed pass into Marcelo. Look at the way the Real Madrid fullbacks are so high up the pitch. Nothing for them to be worried about. No crossfield pass to be worried about because there's no one in that midfield who can pick that 40-yard crossfield ball, which will destroy all the banks of defense here. And look at them coming again. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely control from him. Out wide too. Isco is making that sprint. Can he keep the ball in play? Yes, he does. And cheekily wins a corner kick off the Juventus defender Mattia Di Sciglio, quickly taken there by Real Madrid. Quite rushed though because Marcelo has lost possession here to Juventus, who are coming forward now. It's Dybala. Chip pass into Alexandro. Sandro has got Kojasama outside him. He has to come in there, right for the pass into Asamoah, who's gone past Dani Carvajal. But that Carvajal comes in again and shows up his face once again. He's forced to go back into Chiellini. Chiellini finds Buffon, the goalkeeper, who directs them to the right-hand side. Di Sciglio nearly loses possession, but comes in quick to retain the ball. Comes into midfield now, and the Uruguayan Betancourt comes into that's Douglas Costa, the Brazilian. Higuain, look at how deep he's playing. He's had to come all the way onto halfway to get a piece of the action.
Well, it's all because there is no penetrating pass for him. Very few deliveries have been offered as compared to games where he has Miralem Pjanic in there. He would always be fed with those crossfield balls to run onto. But who is going to do that? You don't have that quality in Bentancur. You don't have that quality in Sami Khedira. He would have to slot deep to get and pick the balls. And you can see Pavel Nedved there, not happy.
He once terrorized teams together with the man who is in the dugout for Real Madrid today, and he's not too excited by what he's seeing standing in the director's box. And Pavel Nedved is a very, very unhappy man. Coming forward now is Juventus. Can they make him happy now? Dybala, he's been the most, should I say, lively player in attack for them tonight, but most of that action has been in the final third of his own half.
Well, certainly he would have to do because very little has been offered. Very little support has been offered him in attack, and he would have have to slot deep. In as much as he's the finisher alongside Gonzalo Higuain, he has no creator in the midfield today. He would have to come back, and as one of his attributes is creating a lot of very good opportunities and unlocking tight defenses, he would have to combine that job and duty against one of the best sides in Europe, actually arguably the best side in Europe and the world at the moment, as they won the World Club Championship. Let's see how they can thrive, but Douglas Costa would need to complement their efforts to ensure a victory for them.
Well, some decent work there by Higuain to link up with Dybala, who went down into the box, and a physical challenge there, not a foul, says the referee. Coming away with the ball down is Luka Modric for Real Madrid, sends a pass into Cristiano Ronaldo, who slows things down now. Down the right hand side, he's got Carvajal overlapping down there. Kojasama is watching over him. He's going infield to Luka Modric. Isco is already calling for the ball down the left hand side. It's Luka Modric right for the pass into Toni Kroos. Benzema comes in now. Cristiano Ronaldo finds Dani Carvajal, and Benzema's already made a run into the box there, looking for the pass outside there to find Cristiano Ronaldo, but it's gone beyond him from Carvajal, and it's a goal kick for Juventus. And we have a look at that Juventus chance again, and the ball just went away from him with his first touch. Dybala.
Well, quick pass in there from Juventus. Douglas Costa to Gonzalo Higuain to find Paulo Dybala, but a heavy touch keeps the ball onto the path of Rafael Varane, who clears with very ease.
22 minutes played here. Juventus 0, Real Madrid 1. Cristiano Ronaldo scoring that goal, and Rafael Varane and was Casemiro, I should say, who came in and combined with Carvajal